Hi, welcome to Tea and Mystics. Today I'm going to be sharing a short review of the book Cunning Folk, Life in the Era of Practical Magic by Tabitha Stanmore, while I am sipping on some Bais Witch tea that I picked up in Salem, Massachusetts from the store Vamp Fangs. So I've been interested in Cunning Folk for quite a while now, and I was delighted to see this book coming out because it's a book that is more widely available, where previously a lot of the written material, previously a lot of the written material I could find on Cunning Folk was more academic, and that makes it more difficult to get a hold of and sometimes can have a higher price tag if you are not going to university or near a university. So this book is really great because it gives a nice introduction into Cunning Folk, also known as wise healers, wise women, wise men. The book really has a focus on the medieval period, into the early modern period, especially in England for this book specifically. Cooper had a lot to say too. Each chapter of the book looks at a different topic of why someone would approach Cunning Folk. So there is looking for spells or aids that help someone fall in love with you, finding a fortune, helping you find something that you may have lost, and fortune telling in general. I like the book because each chapter is pretty brief but gives you a bit of an overview of some different ideas of how magic. Cooper has a lot to say on the topic. But overall, the book gives you a nice introduction into how and why people would approach Cunning Folk, how Cunning Folk were viewed within their communities, how magic was used and viewed within the communities. What I appreciate about the book and think is important, even just overall in looking at the idea of magic in Europe during these periods, is that it opens up your view of what was really going on, because we can get a bit of a simplified narrative of what magic was like due to just looking at it through the witch trials lens. But this really opens up to showing you that magic was viewed in various ways at the time. Not everything was considered witchcraft. Witchcraft was specifically used as an argument of someone doing harm. Even within this time period, you would have individuals who were part of the clergy who would be seen also as Cunning Folk and providing, magical words, magical sayings, amulets, things like that. So I think the book was a nice overview of the topic of Cunning Folk. It's an easy read, it's not too long, and a lot of the examples that Stanmore pulls are some pretty fun, fantastical ones to read about different ways that magic was used. So if you have any interest in the history of magic, especially in Europe and specifically in England, and of Cunning Folk in general, then I would definitely recommend picking this book up. Today I am sipping on some Bais Witch tea. As I said, I got this tea while in Salem. It's really a perfect autumn blend. I shared a review of it in a previous video. I feel it's perfect for this September day and a nice and it's a nice companion to reading Cunning Folk if you're looking for a nice tea match to the book. Thanks so much for tuning in to Tea and Mystics. Bye for now from me and Cooper. Cheers!